Hey, how's it going, guys? There's a lot going on right now in the world, but I told you guys I was going to do this drawing, so we're going to go ahead and knock out this drawing. But I just want to thank you guys for joining me here tonight, and thank you guys for getting me up to 500 subscribers. And your reaction to the October Read stuff was amazing. So big thank you guys for all the wonderful comments I got left over there. But I do want to go ahead and get into the chat here. We got the Great Legend Show. Big thanks, man. You know, I wouldn't have this channel if it wasn't for guys like you, of course. And once again, he shared out this video. So thanks, Ledge. Comics Misexplained, what's going on, man? Yeah, sorry, I was going to have like a big celebration and stuff, but there's just a lot going on right now. So I figured we're just going to do the drawing, and then we're going to make this short and sweet tonight. We got Drew Manchu, what's going on, Drew? We had a great time on Monday with Modern Men, so you guys need to go check that out. We got Luis Ramirez, 504, what's going on, man? Animali Comics, nice to see you in the chat tonight. Gretzky, 9966, always great talking to him as well. Another great supporter of the channel. We got Metarog in the chat. What is going on, man? I know he was commenting on a ton of those October Reads videos. Chris Barrett made it just in time. What's going on, man? And then let's see what else we got. It's not popped up yet on the StreamYard side. There it is. We got my friend Kurt, a.k.a. Demon Ponzer for real. He says, congrats on 500. Now let's get the 5K. Thanks, man. Thanks for joining. All right. So basically, before I go into the drawing, I was just going to do a quick refresher of what the rules were. That way, in case anyone has any questions afterwards, they can just refer to the rules from originally. So that way you don't have to go through like 10 videos or however many videos I explained on them and all that stuff. So the rules were it was 18 plus. It's going to be USA only, or if you're overseas or what have you, I'll give you a $15 credit. We can talk about details from there. Favorite horror comic on the original video. After that, any comment on any October Reads video got you an extra entry. So there's a lot of you guys who have like 32 plus entries. So yeah, and then the contest did end on November 2nd. You guys got me over 500 subs. So that gave us these wonderful boxes right here. So this first one here is our first prize. The one below it, I guess, is prize number 2. Like I said, I don't think there's a gigantic difference between them in terms of like this one has better books than I think they're all just fun packages. So there you go. And then I still need a bag and board. I threw in the Kingdom Come preview. I still need to throw in a bag and board. But this prize, there's going to be a separate drawing for this one. And the secret is on this one, you had to put in a comment on most of the October Reads videos. So there was about 10 or 11 people who commented pretty much on every single October Reads video wanting to get those extra entries. So I figured, you know, I want to make sure those people, one of those people at least gets something. So there's a list of people who will qualify to get the Superman 199, Doomsday Clock, Serenity 1, Fairest, Spectacular 90, Swamp Thing 6, and Captain Marvel. So those will go out on a priority shipper, of course, for the person who commented on almost every one of the videos. I was going to make sure they're at 31. Like there's probably, you know, everybody misses a day. It happens. So I wasn't going to, I didn't want to count that much. I'll be honest. So, all right, let's get the old share screen up here. And then let's just get straight to the point here because I know you guys are dying to see who's going to win this. And I was just say, hopefully this thing loads. And as you can see, once I got all the entries copied and pasted here, there were a lot of individual entries here. So basically the top of this is just your video entries, your comment entries on the original video, and then suggested entries as well that I actually ended up reading. So that's what these top entries are. So if someone commented, made a video, and I actually ended up reading it, that, like for instance, Drew here, Drew, you can't complain too much. I gave you 5 entries just for this, and you made me read Gideon Falls on Modern Men, so I counted that there, and hopefully recommendation doesn't win one. But anyway, as you guys can see, there was a lot of ways to enter this contest. And then if you have like a 1 next to your name, like Metarog, you got a 1 here. That means you left a comment on video number 1 of October Reads. Great Legend right here. He left a comment on video number 2 of October Reads, and so on and so forth. As you can see, it goes to 31. And then these bottom entries are when I lost my mind on my Tuesday night live stream. And I gave away free entries, and these people were entered just for being part of that live stream. So who knows how many entries most people have. But yeah, I guess I can kind of go not really slow, but I guess you could probably see your name in there if you entered. If not, please let me know, and hopefully we can make it right for you. But we're just gonna click the spin, man. Let's get our first prize out of the way. Let's see who gets prize number 1. I can't even see, it's so tiny. Oh, it's Kelly Weir. Congratulations, Kelly Weir, with his comment on video number 25. He gets priority box number 1, so I'm going to write that down. Big, huge congrats, Kelly, for sure. And I should say, actually, I'll just say at the end of it, I'll show my email on the screen. If you guys do win and want to get a hold of me and say we're not friends on Instagram or Facebook, cwoodard19@gmail.com. You can just start by go ahead and giving me your information there. And then the other rule I was going to make, and hopefully Kelly doesn't mind this, is I want to make sure I at least have 3 individual winners. So one person cannot win 2 prizes, basically, if that makes sense. So we're going to go ahead. Let's see who wins prize number 2 here. Who's it going to be? Oh, is it going to be? Oh, Ruben Guzman. Man, he put in the work on these comments. So with his comment reaction on video number 4, Ruben Guzman gets priority box number 2. So let me write him down real quick. Now, I know he put in the work on getting these video comments put in. So we're going to close that. And then I got a separate will over here. And actually, Ruben, I'm sorry, but I'm going to take you out of this drawing because you won a prize already. So we're going to improve some people's odds here. But this list here are the dedicated people who actually put in a comment on almost every single video. And thank you guys so much for the support on that. So let's go ahead and see who wins the priority shipper full of comics, the Superman 199. And that's the, oh no, it's going to be Drew Manchu, baby. We're never going to hear the end of this one, man. So Drew, he gets a prize after all. I know Chris Barrett, he's kicking himself over there because Drew won something. So big congrats, Drew. Actually, I'm really happy because Drew now owns a copy. I'll show you guys here in a second what Drew owns. Drew now owns this wonderful copy, and I know he loves this book. He owns Doomsday Clock #1 Lenticular. Congratulations, Drew. I know you love Doomsday Clock and you love Kingdom Come. I will send you this sampler as well. So I might put them in the same bag and board for you so you don't rage destroy 2 bags and boards. Thank you, Drew, for that laugh. And I can't even hear him, but I'm sure he's celebrating in his room somewhere. But yeah, absolutely big thank you guys so much for participating in the contest. Let's see, we had a few more people stop into the chat here. I want to say hi to Liking the Covers 4963. What's going on, man? This guy is a longtime supporter of the channel as well, and I don't see him in too many other chats and stuff. So I just want to thank Liking the Covers for always popping in the chat, popping in my comments as well. Definitely a great guy. So definitely check out Liking the Covers 4963. He's got a cool channel as well. And here comes the guy with his victory speech here. What do you got to say?
Right, people. That's right. I put in the books, baby. I won the books. Send them to me, baby. Send them.
You know what we're gonna do?
My door, priority mail. Oh, I can't wait to open those books. Oh, that's right. You knew I was gonna win. I've been telegraphing it the whole way. This wasn't fixed at all, was it?
You know what? You got me in the mood, Drew. I'm just gonna put in the StreamYard link in the chat. I know we don't do that anymore, but I'm doing it anyway because I'm fired up now. So, Drew, how do you feel you won the extra contest, buddy?
Dude, that was awesome. I appreciate that. Those books will go to a good home. We'll get that Doomsday Clock into a dumpster fire so it can feel like it's right alongside its brethren.
When I put that in there, I was just like, I feel like somehow Drew's going to win this third prize.
I knew it was mine. I knew it was mine to win as soon as you put that Captain Marvel book in there.
That's true. You do like Captain Marvel.
That's true. I love
it. I will say it once again. That Superman 199 is the reader copy to end all reader copies.
I don't have a copy of that. I have the reader.
Nice. So I mean, yeah, at least
good to have that. Well. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm happy with whatever I get, man, as long as it's free.
Yeah, and of course, Ruben Guzman, Kelly Weir, big congrats to those two guys. And then actually, I said I was going to put my email on the screen, and there it is, guys. So if you guys need to reach out to me and email me, I know Drew, you can just hit me up wherever. Just shoot
it'll be done.
Problem. And then, guys, just put cwoodard19@gmail.com. Email me your address, and I can have those winnings out as soon as tomorrow. I have tomorrow off, so. Drew, what do you think about all this election insanity? Are you caught up in election fever like I am?
Look,
I literally have a fever.
This is the first time in my adult life that I didn't vote. And
I
mean, my vote never counts. And I know people say every vote counts, but I live in a very red county in a very blue state. So it's like my vote doesn't count. It just simply doesn't. It wouldn't matter which way I voted. The history is already written there. But I love all this drama. I love that it's just going and going and going. It's never going to end. The president is now suing certain states to make them stop counting votes. Like, what? That's a thing? What? Like, what country do we live in? What are these times? What are these things? Who are these people?
Yeah, I know the feeling of living in a red state as well. And at the end of the day, I at least go vote just so I feel better about myself, I guess, and my decision, not stuff. I'm not going to get into who you should vote for. We're not here to talk about any of that. But yeah, I do want to get into the chat though, because we have a couple more people. We got Tagar Paramartha saying congrats to the winners. Thank you, Tagar, for participating in the contest. I know I saw a few of your comments in there as well. We got the Mastodon. What is going on, man? He says congrats on the milestone. Gretzky, as usual, very awesome. Thank you, Gretzky. Great Legend has a question here. He says, can you give any advice on the smaller channels out there on how to grow their channel? Not really. It's not like my channel's blow. I mean, I guess just be yourself and stick to who you are. Don't read from a script or feel like you have to do anything. If you're not enjoying it, don't do it, really. Just be you and have a passion for it at the end of the day. That's pretty much the only advice I can have. And if you get 100 subscribers, you'll have 100 people listening to you, and that's awesome. If you have 2 subscribers, hey, that's 2 people who will enjoy your company and really value your opinion. So just start and go from there. I mean, at least have the guts to start, I guess I should say, because that's what hindered me for a while. Is I just didn't want to do it for whatever reason, and then I got a book. I'm like, it'd be kind of cool to show this and, see some comments and stuff. And then I would read a comic and then talk about it. And then no one would want to hear about it. But we got 2 more people hopping in here.
I remember you back when you were just a shill bidder.
Yeah. Hey, get your face out there. What's up, man?
How do we get a bigger YouTube channel?
Legend looks like Nick Offerman right now.
Been reading a question to Burns.
Congratulations.
Are you upside down, man? Legend? Thank you.
Dude, I don't know what I'm doing, dude. Hey, man, congrats on the 500 subs, though, man.
Thank you. I mean, like I said, guys like you, I wouldn't even still have this channel probably if it wasn't for the sport. Actually, all of you guys here, honestly. Drew on Modern Men and getting to meet Cantu all those times, right in that 4-hour car ride to Baltimore.
Oh, yeah, man.
We went through hell. We almost literally went through hell together, I think.
Dude, it was I had the worst journey home because everyone, went home their own way with the same way they came in. But me, Chad hooked me up with the dude from Dimension Comics. So I had to ride home with him, but I had to help him load in all their gear, all their comics, all those long boxes.
Dude, that's right up your alley.
I had to work to go home. I was so tired.
Loading in gear for a ride is totally the Jason Cantu way of life.
Yeah, I was like, never again. I'm not doing this ever again.
Hey, Carson, I was going to ask you, man, do you have any words of wisdom for some of the smaller channels out there, how they could build their audience and build their channels to be just as fine as the Seawood 19?
I was telling him earlier before you hopped on. I mean, you just got to be yourself and have a passion for it at the end of the day. And that's why when Jason hopped on, he was reading from a script, basically.
I was like,
no one wants to see script reading. Yeah, you'll go to the top 5 and top 10, Watch Mojo style channels. Basically, you want to see that type of stuff. But at the end of the day, they just want to see you. When I go to the Great Legend, I
always read from a script. Man. That's why I don't do well. I write
Unless
down
you're really
my script.
Good at reading, then read from that script. I sound boring, so I don't. That's why my October Reads reviews Like I just read the book and then I turned on the camera.
You know what? I gotta disagree with you there, Carson, and I hate to do it on your celebration on your channel here, but I mean, when you read that Powered by the Hero Initiative script, it moves me.
I know Legend's a big.
It's about the consistency. It's like the cat run wave. You know, it's like.
Oh man.
I think Woodard brings up a good point. I mean, as you know, you be yourself. You share your passion with the rest of the world, and man, there ain't nothing wrong with that, man. And let me tell you about. You got Carson. You got these other two guys on here. I know they've given you a lot of inspiration over the years as far as just being fellow excellent reviewers, the guys that have some of the best reviews. And I'm talking about Drew Manchu and Jason Cantu, man. Those are two of the best readers. And along with those two guys and with you, y'all inspire me to read a lot more of my collection and go back in time on the rewind and read some of that Flashpoint DC.
Yeah, I mean that's one of my favorite things about creating this channel isn't like all these views and stuff I got on like one video, which is a fluke by the way, but just the fact that like we're inspiring each other to read more and we're having fun talking about the reads. Like I mean we talk enough about how great Modern Men has been, at least for me, Drew, and Andy, and even you, Legend. I think you've read almost everything we've voted on, so I
probably read about
we open it up to each other. So, and then just like tomorrow, like I'm getting a chance to read V for Vendetta for the first time and join JP's Budget Collects and that gang over there. So I'm really looking forward to that. But
what time you guys going live?
I believe that's 9 p.m. tomorrow.
Oh, at 10 p.m. you can come back and hang out with me and Jason Cantu on the Common Core.
Oh,
yeah,
that's right.
Shameless plug.
And then tonight's the Wednesday show, right? 10 p.m. Jason?
Yes, tonight's Wednesday. We have no plan.
What was that?
No, we do have
Say
plans.
shit show?
I got plans for tomorrow.
We got some memes. Yeah, tomorrow we got plans, but tonight,
yeah,
we got some memes. We got some comic book strips. We got to show you guys. Some adult humor jokes.
They're talking about boners and laughing about it, folks.
You know it.
We got Back to Reality Comics. What's going on, man? Big thanks for supporting the channel. He says, I feel better to wing it because if you don't, you can't fly. What's that?
You are polluting the mind of Comic Man Andy.
No, it's true.
Very pure boy. Yeah.
Andy had a little milestone today too.
Oh, that's right. It's Andy's birthday today, and he has to work.
Andy's birthday. Hey, if you guys are following that Comic Man Andy on any of the social medias, you go ahead and hit him up and tell him to have a happy vaginal emergence day, because today is the day he crawled from his mother. Yeah,
he ripped out. He had a beard already when he was born. He was like, yeah.
We got
Oh no! The Legends.
He had placenta hanging from his beard.
He was still in the upside down universe. But we got Chad R, the godfather of I don't know what accent I was going for there, but we got Chad R from Comic Core, man. One of the Chad father. We'll start calling him that. I like that. The Chad father is in the chat.
The Chad dad.
Guys, anything else going on?
Man, I'm just stoked to be here. I'm Landmark. Great contest, great reads you did, great reviews this month, man. Not like those wasn't your average Halloween reads either. So everyone needs to go through that playlist and check those out, man. There's some great stuff in there. It was all good.
Yeah,
I had no complaints.
Yeah, I definitely kind of enjoyed not having like a set schedule. Really, the only ones I had set to locked in to read were like Arkham Asylum for last. I kept telling Barrett I'd read a Golden Age book. I kept putting it off, so it didn't end up happening until week 30 or day 30, the last day. And other than that, I feel like reading Buffy the Vampire Slayer today, so I'd go dig it out and read it. So it was kind of made it fun and feel fresh every day that way. And somehow I ended up reading like the 3 key Swamp Thing books. And then I think it was Chris Barrett again. He's like, hey, you need to read Man Thing. And I'm like, okay. And then my buddy Mike over on the Comics of the Atom podcast, he's like, yeah, you got to read Man Thing. It is a really weird book. I'm just like, okay. He's like, there's a lot of 70s drug culture I could tell in the Marvel office at that time. So I read it and I'm like, I have no idea what's happened here.
Yeah. He's like, you burn at the touch of Man Thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly. Yeah. Oh,
What's going on?
It's
Legends
like
in the Dark.
Bohemian Rhapsody down there.
It's scary, like October Reads down. Dude, what a great contest. I had so much fun watching your videos and then commenting before I had even watched them with something ridiculous. Just knowing that it was either going to make you smile or piss you off, and that in turn would make me smile. And it was fun. I commented in binary. I had a good time.
Yeah, part of the adventure was just collecting the comments and reading Drew's comments, and then seeing Legend watch the videos a week later and replying to Drew's comments was part of this whole experience for me. So, we got James Guyhouse. What's going on, man? How you doing, James? He's not popped up on the StreamYard yet, but he's on the YouTube side. He's just popping in to say hi. But
hey, Commodore Chad was in the chat.
He sure was. His impact killed your phone somehow. But yeah, Chad R, he was in there. And then there's James right there finally with that awesome Alex Ross Batman avatar. You got to love that.
Oh, yeah.
So, like I said, I was going to keep this short and sweet. Thank you guys for hopping into the StreamYard. Any parting words before we leave?
I want to know where we can find your X-Men podcast, man.
Oh, it's Comics of the Atom. It's on most podcast platforms, including iTunes. You can find it over there. I believe I have it on the link on my Instagram as well. If not, I'll probably plug it in a couple days. But yeah, just search Comics of the Atom, ATOM, on iTunes would probably be the most efficient way. And I always put it on all the Comic Core Discord and the Facebook group when it comes out as well.
I enjoy that podcast quite a bit. We need to get Mike on this show sometime.
Yeah, one day, maybe one day. We'll see with Mike.
Break him out of his shell.
Yeah, he's having fun on the Comics of the Atom. I don't even know what we're going to read next. We need to talk about that, actually. Drew, what do you got going on?
I'm going to get together with Jason tomorrow. I know that one thing we want to talk about is I want to bring up the fact that they're saying that, well, we'll get to that. That's going to be our book discussion du jour crossover, this Donny Cates, Jeff Shaw masterpiece. And Jason actually read some books this week, so we'll talk about some of that. Nice. And then and I want to talk about the news that that came out from Screen Rant that DC's probably not going to have a shared continuity moving forward.
Oh,
yeah. So we'll talk about that. Post-future state might be a state of confusion.
Oh yeah.
All I want to do, I want to apologize to Legend for suggesting Maniac Mansion to be played on his channel. I guess I'm still not too thrilled about getting locked in that little closet with no key with those 3 teenagers.
So messed up, man. I figured there was this dang like statue or some kind of gargoyle on the staircase, but I needed to have another partner because whenever I'm standing at the gargoyle, the door opens. So I needed to have one of those dudes go in there. But man, we'll have to play it again next time. That was my final video of Dead October. Starting this month, we'll have some slab videos. We're going to be opening a box from CGC. And you may just get a damn CGC bash video coming up. So if you like listening to people like bash other companies, man, stay tuned for that because I got a bone to pick with those freaks, man. But
does it just have anything to do with you dropping a bunch of books off at the competition?
You know, yeah, I got doing that too. But Carson, I want to let you know again, thank you so much for inviting us into your world and showing us all the kick-ass comic books and collectibles and all the good reads you've been doing, because you not have only entertained me, and I'm a big-time fucking YouTuber, man. I've got almost 5,000 subs. I mean, you got some of the scrubs that don't even have that much, you know, but I'm a upper echelon YouTuber here.
Hey, when's the last time you had a 3K video there, Ledge?
For you to be
There's only one big timer on this stream.
Hey, man. For you to entertain me, it says a lot, because not a lot of channels entertain me, you know, because I'm cream of the crop and you're right up here with me, maybe even a little higher. So, man, thank you so much from me and all the people like Drew, Cantu, and the rest of the chat, because Seawood19 is where it's at. Goddamn, motherfuckers.
I don't have too much else to add, but Legend, I'll just give you one, the Exodus out of the stream. Dude, stand